Thank you for tuning in to a segment from the Slumpbuster Podcast. If you are picking the Browns to win in the doghouse, go ahead and leave a like on this video.
And if you are feeling the Pittsburgh Steelers this week against the Cleveland Browns, make sure to drop a comment below.
Don't forget to subscribe. Let's start it off in Cleveland, where Mike Tomlin will in fact be on the Steelers sideline. In fact, Mike Tomlin is saying that there is not a booster who has a pocket deep enough to take him off of that Steelers sideline, as he does one of the best jobs in not only the NFL, but professional sports. And I am inclined to agree. Loved Mike Tomlin's statement on that when I asked about that, because I think it's great when coaches could just shoot that down right away. But the Steelers, coming off bye week, will be facing the Cleveland Browns as 3.5-point underdogs. The Browns played on Thursday Night Football. As of this recording, still up in the air whether or not Baker Mayfield is going to be starting for the Cleveland Browns. Case Keenum might be out there for another week, as it just appears that every report that comes out about Baker Mayfield's shoulder just gets worse and worse. Nick Chubb, he should be back out there for the Cleveland Browns. Not that they necessarily need it, because Dearness Johnson had himself a day in lieu of both Chubb and Kareem Hunt. Denzel Ward might be out this game. That is another thing to keep in mind. He went out late in the Broncos Thursday night game. And if he is out, then that's going to mean the Steelers wide receivers, Chase Claypool and Deontay Johnson, have a lot more room to work. And Najee Harris, on week to rest up, he's been the most targeted, most used player on the Steelers offense. Right now, fun stat that I want to throw in there. So Najee Harris is averaging as many yards after catch as yards. So if you didn't know that, he's literally just catching at the line of scrimmage and running, running for his life there. So Najee is doing his work. Also, JOK is going to be out for the Browns as well. High ankle sprain. All right. Who do I want to go with here? Who do I want to go with? The Steelers are looking good recently. They started to pick up a little bit of momentum. They're sitting at 3-3. The Browns are sitting currently at 4-3. You know, I'm going to decline to you for this first one, because I actually have to do some research, because it's really not up to me. It's up to preseason me when it comes to Browns picks. So I got to see what I picked earlier this season. So you go for it, my friend.
I forgot you're still perfect on the Browns picks at this point. You've picked every single Browns game correct from your preseason predictions. So we're going to keep riding along with that one. So I have the Pittsburgh Steelers to win this week against the Cleveland Browns outright, despite the fact that they are underdogs at the dog pound. I don't trust Pittsburgh's offense that much, but I think they can get by with just enough. Deontay Johnson has been the number one wide receiver on that team this year, which is remarkable given that Chase Claypool is a 6'4" tight end who happens to play wide receiver and has 4.40 speed. But yeah, Deontay Johnson's been the true wide receiver one this year for Pittsburgh. It does just enough. The thing that gives me hope if you're Pittsburgh, even if Baker Mayfield plays, is just that defense. Is that Pittsburgh's defense this year is still ranked high in DVOA in the league. I should make sure exactly what it is if I'm giving out this information at this point. They've been a pretty good team this year so far. TJ Watt should be healthy coming back off the bye week. By the way, they're ranked 8th in DVOA this year in the NFL on defense, and that is still without about 3 games of TJ Watt this year. The Steelers will be pretty good in the secondary. The Odell Beckham and Jarvis Landry are still questionable at this point, but either way, I think the Browns are going to struggle to move the ball through the air in this game. I will take Pittsburgh to win one of these slugfest type of games against the Cleveland Browns, kind of similar to what the Steelers-Bills game was at the start of the year, where it might be like one of those 20-17 type of scores. So I feel good about Pittsburgh this week.
Okay, like I said, it is not up to Julian Martinez as of October 27th. It is up to Julian Martinez as of mid-August. Julian Martinez in August selected the Cleveland Browns. So I'm going to ride with it, just because at this current juncture, I am still 7-0 in my preseason projections. So we'll see if we can run that to 8-0. Some things that I will say in the Browns' favor. In that Monday night game against the Steelers, or Sunday night game, I guess, the Seahawks with Alex Collins, backup running back Alex Collins, were able to still put up a decent running game, 120 yards, a touchdown. Alex Collins did a number on their run game. And of course, Dearness Johnson and Nick Chubb, if Nick Chubb is healthy, can replicate those numbers in oodles and tandems there. The Steelers are also one of the worst teams in terms of forcing turnovers. Yes, they have a solid defense, but the fact that they are not able to force turnovers has been a thing that has severely limited him from being at the top of every list there. Stephon Tuitt is not anywhere near being close to playing, is what Mike Tomlin was saying recently. I will say in the Steelers' favor, I did really like this quote from Eric Ebron earlier in the week. They whooped our ass and sent us home. If you can't get motivated for that, you shouldn't be playing football. So the Steelers are coming in this game motivated. That is one thing that you would say on their behalf. I'm just going to say that at this point, since I'm riding with the Browns, they have been living in the Steelers' head rent-free, and sometimes that's not the best place to be in an NFL game.